Good afternoon, Colony. My name is the Colonist, and welcome to another episode of Colonial Impact Wrestling. Today we have a battle royal, a four-man battle royal between Simon Belmont, the Prince of Persia, Michael Corleone, and Magus. And we have seen none of these people in a match against each other than the Royal Rumbles, which I'm not even really counting because you see them for like 5 seconds, they're thrown over the top rope, and it's over. But, regardless, these four men looking to earn some points in the rankings, in order to avoid elimination. Now, the way this battle royal is going to work, this is going to be a special points battle royal. The winner receives 10 points, as is custom with fatal four-way matches. The first person eliminated will lose 5 points. Or no, the first person eliminated will lose 3 points. The second person eliminated will not lose anything, and second place will earn 2 points. So there's potential. First and second place in this will win points. But the big bucks are in winning the match, not in being acceptably second, which is not acceptable in CIW. Shape up your act, do some good things, win some matches. That's what I like to see. We saw Michael Corleone at the pay-per-view in what I would say is probably one of my favorite triple threat matches I've ever seen. As far as this game, Breaking the Fourth Wall goes, that was a hell of a match between the three of them and a great way to open up the pay-per-view. Magus did not make an appearance at the pay-per-view. Actually, we haven't seen much of Magus recently. He lost a couple times. He lost in the tag team match, the first one eliminated in the tables tag team match between Salt and Pepper and Chrono Cross. Simon Belmont we haven't seen compete other than the Royal Rumble, I believe. And speaking of, here he comes.
The following contest is a four-man battle royal. On the way to the ring, from England, Sky.
Simon Belmont is coming out to Batista's music. Now, by all rights, even though I know he's coming back at SummerSlam, we could have easily just made this Batista after yesterday, but I'll get back to yesterday in a second. And this time I actually will, not like yesterday where I said I'd talk about Payback, and then I didn't talk about Payback, which I will also talk about in the middle of the match. Simon Belmont, on his way to the ring, coming out to Batista's stuff. We saw him compete in a one-on-one match, defeated Mr. Clean, but we didn't see a decent amount of the match because thank you Shades of Black for attacking people, and so we don't know what's going on with that. And we have yet to see from Shades of Black since, which, I mean, it's only been a couple days. However, one match this week has been confirmed. Agent 47 has challenged Mr. Clean to a one-on-one match. Now, I am not allowing... Mr. Clean has gladly accepted. I am not allowing Shades of Black... Shades of Black can have one guy at ringside. But if he gets involved in any capacity, delete it. I'm not dicking around with Shades of Black, so they better be careful. Now, after the match, all bets are off. I mean, I'm not in control of that, but during the match, he interferes at all, dead. And dead. So, I'm going to just halt this stuff right now. I am not letting them run rampant like the NWO would or somebody like that would. Here comes the Prince of Persia. Okay, now most of you probably remember the Prince of Persia from the original match, the debut CIW match in which the Prince of Persia squared off against Symbiote Spider-Man way back in the day. And actually, Symbiote Spider-Man won that match, and myself and the Sandman did a lot of commentary about how this guy loves to taunt when nobody cares. And he's probably going to end up doing it again. He's probably going to end up being just thinking he's a lot better than he is, and just cheering and promoting himself, and just nobody's going to be interested. And he's taking out, don't take out the sword. Oh, he took out the sword. Okay. Prince of Persia, I just hate this. He's just a terrible person. I would rather him not be around. And maybe if he loses this, I mean, I'm looking at the stats right now. He has yet to earn a win. He's actually below the 100 mark, which is where we start. He is one of the few people below the line. One person who is extremely below the line, as it seems to be, is Dave Chappelle, who needs to boost up his act, although I didn't put down his recent win with Eminem earlier. But that has since been remedied. And this is I'm real interested to see what this match entails. I mean, this is going to be a good Fatal 4-Way, good Battle Royal. And who knows? The person who wins this may be going places. Maybe he'll have, maybe a title shot in the future. Maybe he'll end up in a number 1 contenders match. I don't know. So I'm hoping that these 4 impress me today. I'm looking to be impressed. Here comes Michael Corleone.
And the opponent from New York, New York. From New York, Michael.
Yes, Michael Corleone from New York, New York, New York. He is the man who is so important to America's history, they need 3 New Yorks to contain him. He's just such a rebellious man, so into his character, so into himself. Michael Corleone, the man of 3 New Yorks. And although he has 3 movies of the effect, he really should only have maybe 2. The third one was so unnecessary, and of course that's the one that we got him from. So go figure, that's why we don't have any money. But I will have to say I'll get back to that, but here comes Magus.
And the opponent from parts unknown, the Vampire.
Magus is not a vampire. He's a sorcerer. And as perhaps Pat James Regan would say, a sorcerer. But anyway, shout out Pat James Regan. I don't even know if you're watching this, but how's it going? That's all. Just, what's up, bro? Hope things are cool. Anyway, back to what I was saying. These 4 are really looking to impress me. I mean, I want to see good things from these people. I am expecting good things from all 4 of these guys. I'm expecting this to be a great match. We have yet to have a Battle Royal in CIW. This is the first, breaking new ground in CIW, so maybe we'll see some exciting things happen. Now, let me explain the rules. You cannot leave the ring at... Oh, okay. I didn't think he was large enough to even do that, but okay. But you are not allowed to leave the ring in a Battle Royal, which means all of the action is going to take place right there in the squared circle. Right there. So, get excited, because there's not going to be any out, or there's just going to be smash mouth, beating the crap out of each other in the ring. One XYZ competitor in this contingent, and that is the Prince of Persia. And the rest of them are heavyweights. Magus heavyweight, Corleone a heavyweight, and Belmont a heavyweight. I would say that Belmont probably has the strength advantage of the 3, and I believe the weight advantage as well. But the Prince of Persia also does have speed on his side. So, who knows? Maybe that'll play into his advantage. So while we're waiting for the match to start, let's talk Payback. Now, everyone has their own opinion about John Cena. And honestly, I don't really care about the fact that... I mean, I thought it was a solid match, though. If anything else, it was a solid contest between John Cena and Bray Wyatt. However, it's things like that, the fact that Cena won that way, that pissed me off beyond belief, because WWE, every time they've got some character that they're building up, getting some steam, they find a way to bury into the ground. And they ride on the same 6 people for everything. You think about it. Randy Orton, John Cena, those are the big 2. Triple H more recently. But although I will give Triple H credit, you know how he has that reputation of being of burying people? Of late, this year, I'm pretty sure he has not won a match. He's put Bryan over more than once. He put the Shield over twice. The guy's doing what you would expect a wrestler of his age to be doing at this point. And I have to say, I have a lot of respect for what Triple H has done recently. He's played a great heel, and he has not buried anybody lately. The one who really is the culprit is Cena. Super Cena, who just cannot be beaten on any level at all, ever. And I think that's what pisses everybody off, is just that no one wants to see a guy who literally cannot lose. People in 93 were so sick of Hulk Hogan because he won literally all the time. And what happened? What changed that? Hogan turned heel. But Cena will never do that because it's catering to a different crowd. You're looking at people, John Cena does so much work outside for Make-A-Wish and all the kids and stuff. If they actually did that, they would lose so much money that way. They can't turn Cena. And that's where the issue is Vince is just up Cena's ass, and Cena's up Vince's ass, and that's why they're doing their thing, Backdrop Take a Drink by Prince of Persia. But they're also in this place where they really cannot do anything different with him, except I would be bold enough to say maybe make him lose every once in a while, and that might help elevate some other stars. And I will say, if Cena wins Money in the Bank or wins the title, I will not. I'll be done. I will be so 100% into not watching that show. I will be taping things for this show months in advance. Like, I'll have October done in August, because I will just have no interest at all anymore. That's my little rant. That's my tangent. Rest of the card was pretty decent. Like, there was nothing that was too huge in Payback. Like, there was nothing. What is Prince of Persia doing? Stop kicking Luke Goss. He hasn't done anything to you. I mean, you can't just get disqualified. Magus with the Dark Matter onto Belmont. Is that going to do it for Belmont? And that was my little Payback rant. So, excuse me for doing that. Let's get back to the match. Let's get back to CIW. Oh! Step up Insecurity by Michael Corleone on the Prince of Persia. Almost an XYZ type maneuver by Mr. Corleone. Now an elbow drop by Magus. No one has been eliminated just yet. My personal pick in this, I gotta go with Corleone again. I mean, I was off the mark last time, but he could have easily won it. Prince of Persia just hit the sands of time on Magus. And a front suplex, kind of an inverted suplex, if you will, by Corleone onto Magus. And now look at this. Look at what Prince of Persia is doing, just stepping on the... Oh, and Luke Goss needs to get out of the middle of these four guys. He's seriously been standing in there. Now he's just yelling at the turnbuckle. I think his head's been rattled. Groin attack, take a drink. Leg attack, take a drink. Which I will. Shove a fistful of Sour Patch down your throat. As I've said the past few times, which I think is catching on. And now, wrenching the head of Magus is Mr. Belmont. Castlevania himself. The crumbler of castles. But there are no castles in CIW. There's just rings, and ring ropes, and turnbuckles, and ring posts, and steel steps. And a bulldog by Magus. Who will be the first eliminated? Now, the first eliminated loses points. Loses 3 points. The second one remains neutral. So, and you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to up it to loses 5 points. Oh, roll up at nothing. Not even a 1 count. Loses 5 points. Third place loses 2 points. Third place earns 2 points. And fourth place gets 10. Oh, and there is the Castle Crumbler. Corleone. That could do it. Belmont for the cover. 1, 2. Will this be it? No. Nice kick out by Corleone, hanging in there. Prince of Persia going for a cover. And Corleone now is Magus done. 2, 3. Magus is eliminated. Nice elbow off the top by Belmont onto Corleone. And Magus loses 5 points. That is bad news bears for the Master of Dark Matter. And he's now under the belt. And he's got to watch himself as well. Because there goes more points lost. Now, title wins are 20 points. So if you win a championship, you've won a lot of points. So Wario and Waluigi got 20 points in that matchup, as did Smoke. We do not have a world champion just yet. However, nice spinning, nice reverse kick there by Prince of Persia. But I will say, we have a ruling. Satan will get a rematch for his title shot. Satan will get another title shot. However, because we have not seen Ermac or heard from Ermac at all, Ermac will not be receiving that rematch because he has not called us back in time, so he is not getting any of those benefits. So Satan will get a rematch, and that rematch will probably be at Doomsday against somebody. I don't know. What we're going to do is this is kind of why I'm doing this, to kind of see, okay, who do I want, who do I think deserves a #1 contenders match coming up, and this is what really that's all about. Now that leg attack again, take a drink, or two, I mean, that's up to you. Backdrop, take a drink. Prince of Persia now in pain, as is Belmont really the best man right here coming out. And now a collar and elbow tie-up, and uh-oh, here comes another Sands of Time. Is that going to do it for Belmont? The cover, and 1, 2, no. Kick out at 2 by Belmont, who is not going to be subdued just yet. And oh, nice power slam. A vicious power slam by, and Prince of Persia going for a rude cover. 1, 2, no. Corleone kicks out again. Another 2 count. This has been an impressive outing from the 3 of these guys. Magus got eliminated first again, which does not bode well for Magus. He's done that quite a few times recently, where he just has not been the man with the most endurance. And you'd think he'd be a little better than that, but it looks like Chrono is the better of the 2 right now. And now a right hand, a vicious right hand, and a kick to the back by Corleone, and a backdrop. Take a drink. Will do. Bitch chop, and now has got oh, what a clothesline. Vicious clothesline by Corleone. Oh, even more vicious clothesline by Belmont. Cover 1, 2, 3. Oh, Corleone kicks out again. God, that was funny. If I could do a replay, I would totally do a replay of that, because that was seriously hysterical. Hard clothesline by Corleone, and then just Belmont just decapitates him. That was hysterical. And that's pretty much the epitome of what goes around comes around right there. And these 3 still in the ring. Belmont seems to be in the best shape of the 3. And now let's get to Raw. No. Prince of Persia, are you seriously going to do a choke slam? No. He's going to do a Punjabi plunge, or a Persian plunge, I guess, because he's from Persia. He's the Prince of Persia, as a matter of fact. One would, who'd have thunk that maybe his name actually determines where he's from. And, oh, more right hands, close fist punches by Corleone. Had enough of Persia shit. He's just saying, no, you do not deserve that long of an entrance. You shouldn't have been there that long. And now another reverse kick by Persia. And Belmont no-selling the shit out of that. And a big boot to Corleone that Corleone no-sells the shit out of. So everybody just not giving anybody any props right now. Just no-selling everything. Power slam by Belmont. And another rude cover from the same maneuver by Persia. 2, 3. Corleone eliminated. 2 points off for him. Which is unfortunate because he lost the 2 points he earned from that triple threat match. So Corleone is currently even. Now I'm going to... Oh! And what a face plant-like maneuver there by Belmont. And Belmont should go for the cover here. But Persia now getting up. Now, both of these men are going to earn some points. At least 2 points, at most 10 points. And a clothesline out into the corner. And now Belmont up at the top. What's going to happen? Flying elbow. Great flying elbow by Belmont. Is he going to go for a cover here? And it doesn't look like it. He looks like he's just going to walk around and now punching the skull right to the dome of the Prince of Persia. And the Prince of Persia now being thrown into the ring. Remember, you can't be thrown outside the ring. And Persia with a right hand. Or Persia gets hit with a right hand. Uh-oh. Here comes the Castle Crumbler by Simon Belmont. Bam! And is that going to do it? Impressive move by Belmont. Here's the cover. Referee 1, 2, 3. An impressive victory by Simon Belmont, who moves up the ranks. And that's definitely going to add to his wins. It's going to add to his points and boost him up the ladder a bit. which I'm sure he is pretty happy about at this point in the game. But the Prince of Persia can't be mad with 2 points for coming in second. So, the Prince of Persia gets some points, Belmont gets some points, and now we've got 2 men who are in threat moving forward. Who is going to win and who is going to be eliminated? Remember, next week, Friday the 13th, is our eliminator match. So we will see who is eliminated. Simon Belmont, an impressive win. Your bad pun of the day, and this is for you science nerds out there. So I went to the shoe store and bought some high-frequency shoes, but I have to return them because my foot hurts. Yay, science jokes. So, on that note, my name is The Colonist. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you next time, everybody.